So what I've been meaning to do for a bit is to optimize my nodes, because my nodes right now aren't as optimal as they can be. And what I want to do is there's a few things you want to generally do when you're optimizing your nodes, and that is you want to be getting 100 CP for farms, for starters, is the main first thing you want to do. Especially if you're cooking. If you're like just trying to like AFK, like just AFK make money, and whatnot, you don't really need to worry about it as much. But if you're gonna be cooking, processing, I'll probably do a run through of like what I go through and then what I'm gonna be start doing too. I don't remember if granil is as profitable as it used to be, but it still is not bad. Yeah, it still is like in high demand. Just make the helmets. So let me run to Heidel real quick while I talk about this. So the first main thing you want to do is you want to figure out what you want to be doing. So there's cooking, alchemy are like the two big ones, and you want to pick one of those. I don't recommend doing both until later in the game, but picking one or the other, and I also don't recommend alchemy till later in the game. So cooking's the obvious one. It's easy to get into, easy money. I think I'm making 70 mil a day from turn-ins. I think after tax, after marketplace, margins, it's like 50 mil or something like that. I have a spreadsheet with it all in it. So the first thing you want to do is get 100 contribution for farms if you're doing cooking. So that already limits me down to, I think after I do these turn-ins, it's going to be 195 CP to work with. So then to go from there, I have to figure out what I want to do, and I already know what I want to do. I want to do, wow, this chair is squeaky. I want to do granil workshops. I'm going to keep doing trade crates. I actually have a little thing pulled up. Granil armor, wood crates, Caltheon, and Medea ones. Medea ones are kind of a side project. They don't matter as much, but they're still profitable. Another little helpful tip is that some people don't know is every city you get one free worker. So the best thing you can do is just literally run to each city and just roll a worker. Like, this includes stuff like, oh, where'd it go? Shakatu, you get a free one in Shakatu, right? Honestly, the only thing, Shakatu is kind of an anomaly because there isn't really much up here. There's like maybe some of these, like Pilgrim's Haven. I think there might be a node or two up here. I don't think they're really worth it though. Like, what is even here? Vanadium ore, maybe if you want, or star and iced tea. That's about it. Nothing else too fancy. So it's figuring out what you want to do. So for my example, I'm doing wood crates. I'm going to be doing money crates. So that's going to be brass and bronze. Wood crates, it's going to be Caltheon and Medea. I'm going to have cooking. And then I'm also going to have money crates. So if I eventually do want to go into alchemy, it's going to be traces. So one of the big nodes that, if you're just into this for the money, the best things you can honestly get are the money-making nodes, which would be fur, any of the traces, the excavation nodes traces I'll sell for a good amount. And then zinc is another one. And then there's one other moneymaker. Traces, zinc. I don't remember what the other one is. Probably eggs. Eggs would be my guess. That's about it. There isn't anything like too fancy other than that. Wow, that's not gonna be anything. So you gotta figure out what you want to do. And then once you figure out what you want to do, you want to optimize for it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to uninvest in all my nodes. And then once we do that, I will then figure out how to proceed. This is going to take a ton of energy to get it back. So eventually I want to move to Grana. It's not going to do it because there's people still working, isn't it? Nuts. Are these almost done? Yeah, they're almost done. Okay. So there's some I can't uninvest in right now because I have farms getting resources, but I'm going to unlearn all of these. So I have 195 to work with, but that's not including cities that I already have storage in. So my numbers is actually a lot less than what I would like it to be. So I'm gonna go over optimal nodes in a second too, but first thing we got to do is uninvest in all these. So it's not gonna let me uninvest because I have the storage. So that one's got to stay. This one I have to stay. These, I'm going to leave them invested because I'm going to go back into them. And I'll explain that later. I'll keep uninvesting everything. That's actually a terrible node to be in. And I'll explain why later. It's not that it's terrible, there's just way better stuff. I need to get rid of this. I'm never going back to Pirates. Pirates was way back in the day, back when Pirates was profitable. And there's a couple other things. So Pirates used to be profitable. There used to be not be as many grind spots. And then when Arsha first came out, this was back when accessories were still super expensive. So what you could actually do is grind Pirates on Arsha. And then it was right when the double drop things, like you could get like, I think it was Tet Blues. I think you get Tet Blues. People would just grind there for like Tet Blues. Try and Tet Blues. And the blue corals and red corals sold for a crap ton. So, okay, I'm not gonna, that's like, is that a level 8? Okay, I'm gonna leave that then. I'm not gonna invest in this. I'll explain later why I'm keeping that. Manshrooms, I don't want to get rid of Manshrooms for this example. I can get rid of this though. Some of these I'll get rid of for now, but I'll probably eventually reinvest in them, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm gonna just uninvest in anything that isn't tied to a ton of anything that's not tied to a bunch of levels from energy, I'm just gonna be uninvesting in. Trading bonus for the coins. Really? Pirates is still profitable? I don't know. It's just been a while since I've been there. I've always considered it not optimal anymore, especially, I don't know, the distance traveled to like get there, one, is a pain. Takes forever to get out there. It's just, there's other places you can grind. It's just, plus the connection in nodes, because right now I'm trying to optimize my CP. I think it's what, 3, that's a 3, that's a 3, 2, I think this is a 2, 2, 2. I think it's like, hold on, 2, 4, 6, then 9, 15 CP to get out there alone. And if it's a place I'm not going to be going to anytime soon, I might as well uninvest in it to get my CP back. So I'm going to uninvest in everything that I have right now because I want to figure out how much I have to work with. Because I know, sadly, I have a bunch of it locked up in... I have a bunch of CP locked up in storage for like Heidel and stuff for cooking supplies and whatnot. So I'll eventually reinvest in these. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure I'm uninvesting in like... Yeah, exactly. So you're better off just going... And they actually fixed scroll rates at Gahaz. Plus, if you have a loot scroll, I think I got... No lie, I think I got 22 in an hour last night on Arsha with a loot scroll. Oh, I throw all the Rosar stuff to my fairy. So, yeah, I feel that. Anything that's plus 15 or plus 14, I sell. Other than that, I trash it. Because it's not worth my time. So, I technically could uninvest in... Damn, Naga's a 3? I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to Naga. Just like Centaur, I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. But I, like, feel bad getting rid of it because it's like a 10. Just like Cadres too. I might leave them for now. You have to keep these linked up anyways if you want access to any of the nodes here. Fairies max rank. Mine was max rank, and the other day I hit a Radiant one doing the event. Trying to roll for the Glimmering ones. I think I had like 100 or so rolls, and it was like the last one was a Radiant. So I'm leveling it right now. So just grinding Gahaz, I don't even feel bad grinding it. I'm gonna get like, wait, what? Oh, it's this guy. I'm gonna get like 1, maybe 2. I got 4? 4 is more than I was expecting. I honestly could probably cook while I'm explaining this and not feel bad. So let me keep on investing. So ideally I get 100 CP set aside to get farms set up And then I want to also keep my trade routes because I'm doing trade crates, trash ones right now, and then eventually I'll reset them up. Thing about crates is you don't need to invest in the pathway until you're ready to do them all as a turn-in, so it's not too big of a deal. But eventually I will tier 4 fairy to like level 20. Yeah, I think from the events, like the login rewards, I got this one to 20 right away. It's actually not terrible, all things considering. The first 3 skills aren't like bad, like they're good skills, they're just low tier. That one's a decent tier. The only thing I want for my last thing is feather steps. Or if I can get feather steps, it's pretty much a golden fairy. I don't think there's anything else I'd want on it. Yeah, feathery steps. Yeah, feathery steps is like the last good thing I can get. And it's either that, morning star, or the underwater breath. And if I get the underwater breath, I'll be salty because I really miss the, this horse sucks. My other horse is flying. 83 honey wine. Isn't it specific honey wine though, I believe? It's the sweet honey wine, right? Yeah. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is cook while I finish explaining this stuff. Oh, I probably should gather. Oh, no, I can't gather because I'm gonna be explaining stuff. Marquise, are you one of the people in the guild, or are you just a random person stopping by? I don't know everyone in the guild's Twitch name, so I have to ask. Okay. Wait, yeah, to guild or random person? Guilty, gotcha. Okay. So, let's see here. I might as well just cook. Where is it? I'm a goalie. Let me check out. Let me cook something real quick. I'm gonna get some meat stew cooking while I do this. I can never remember the recipe. It's like 5 meat, right? Yeah, so let's do 5. Was that 1,050? Okay, what are we gonna have? 1,158 procs. And then, do I have any cooking wine? Okay, crap. So I'll do this, I'll set that up, and then while I'm cooking, I'll keep going. Hello, how's it going? Are you bartering? I have not started bartering yet, and I need to probably start getting into it. Because I have a Euphoria. Had a Euphoria for a while. But I have not tried it yet. I hear it's pretty good money. I just don't want to be stuck out on the water for a while. Someone who can help. I mean, I know about it. What are you, like, asking for questions on? I just haven't done it personally, but enough people in my guild have done it. I have a rough idea of what you're looking for. Alright, let me get this. I know that for step 1, if you don't have a Euphoria boat, it's like extremely not worth your time. That's like the first thing. Where's my mineral water? Oh, I had a ton of mineral water already. The weaves are terrible? What do you mean the weaves? Like the waves? What? Oh, I could be making meat croquette. I'll do that later. Let me finish this. What I still need to uninvest in. I think almost everything I have. 52? Man, I do not have enough farms. Where is all my storage? Okay, so I have some in Altanova being taken up. Do I really need all this storage though? I feel like there's a reason why it's all taken up. I feel like the factory is here. And when I used to do this, armor workshop. Yep, there it is. Armor workshop's here. Oh wait, what? Wait, where is it? Wait. So you have to do 8-4 or 5-8. Because that one doesn't give you Grinnell. 4, 5, 8. How much CP is it? 13? Holy moly. This is gonna be really expensive. I probably won't be able to set up farms then. I don't have 100 CP to spare. So we have zinc. Zinc is gonna be the first big one. You gotta find your zinc. There's one there. There should be one at Omar Lava Cave. Yep, there it is. And then the coal one's also nice if you wanna go for steel. So there's that, and then your other ones are gonna be at Abandoned Iron Mine. There you go, zinc, and also Powder of Time is really good, and so is Platinum Ore. It's good money. And then the other thing we're bottlenecked by is rough black crystals. So you want to get the rough black crystal here. I don't think there's any other ones here. The other one, I believe, is at Bastion Base. They changed this. Yeah, this has rough opal now. Which, if you're going for Manos gear, rough opal's not a bad thing in investment. We got to get this. It's probably an inefficient node, to be honest. But we're going to pick it up anyways. Because we need the bottlenecks, and I don't like being bottlenecked, because that's like your biggest bottleneck, like flat out, for Grinnell armor, is going to be the rough black crystals. So if you can figure out where they are and get them right away. There's actually a couple other places. There's Pilgrim's Haven is another one. Actually, can you get a worker at Sandgrain? Do you get a free one? Oh my god. Okay, we're doing this then. Boom. Wow, that's 6 CP. That's painful. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm withdrawing contribution. That's 6 CP? That's so much. We'll get back to that. Maybe if we have leftover money. Or leftover CP. And then I believe there's another one in Crescent Mountain. Or did they move it? I think they moved it to Pilgrim's Haven. But it used to be in Crescent Mountain. So there's that. So the next step is, so we have it connected. Boom, 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 boom. It's connected to Altanova. Boom. We're doing Grinnell workshops in Altanova. Boom. Send it all there. So right now, I'm not going to invest in the workshop in Altanova because it's just going to be locked up CP, and I don't have enough resources right now to just mass produce it over and over and over. I have to stockpile first. So you need to get a supply of zinc and brass going first before you can really do anything. And then the other thing here, iron. Yep, iron's good. You can make this, and then zinc. I'm actually gonna do this. 3 CP might go somewhere else for the coal. I was gonna say you can do coal for steel and then make the crates, but I think there's better places to get steel. So here you have some aloe and cotton if you want to do cottons for costumes. If you're doing costume workshops. You have the excavation node here. This is for money-making node. We're going to worry about that at the end. Next up, so there's the Grinnell. Next up that we're going to be looking for. You got to keep in mind, this is more of a new player guide. Get them set up, you know. It's not super new player because some people just don't know how to optimize their nodes. And that's fine because like mine weren't super optimized either. I'm redoing them right now for a reason. And, of course, it helps when you have higher CP as well. So the next step that we want to do is, the next big thing that I want to do is trade crates. With the trade crates, if you don't know, Balenos. Oh, did I say Medea crates? Oh, Medea crates are garbage. I don't want Medea ones. I want Balenos ones. I mean, Medea ones are worth more money, but I don't have this stuff. It's the Balenos crates that we want. And the Caltheon, the Balenos ones, Maple and Ash are the main ones you're going to look for. Those you can get by Velia and Olvia. It's not a big deal. The real ones you want to look at is Caltheon and your bottleneck ones. So what most people don't realize is you're bottlenecked by fur. Fur is your main big bottleneck. So what you got to do is find the fur. So like we got Phono's Cabin, and then oh, here's another one, tin ore. Tin's the other thing we're gonna be going for. So we're gonna get this node, this, boom. Oh, I gotta invest in this. Boom. Okay. So what I want to do is get the tin ore for brass. I think it's brass, bronze. I don't know which one. It's you use it for one of them, and then we can get Phono's Cabin for the fur. So there's that for the fur. We're connected with Burr Riverhead now. Rotom, no. Oh wait. What do you have here? Tin? Rough green. I don't think I need another tin for now. What I want to do is outside of Keplon. Where's Keplon? I think there's coal. Yeah, it's like literally right here. I think it's like 2 CP. Yeah. And you get your free Kepline worker. So there's no reason not to invest your 2 CP into getting the coal. Like, just straight up. It's free coal that you can use to make steel. And if you don't want to do trading, sell it on the market. Like, some nights when I'm just a crap ton of stuff, like, look at this. People, if you're lazy, literally AFK process overnight. Wow, steel tanked a bit in price. That sucks. Anyways, if it's not tanked in price, it dropped a little bit, then you can just sell it. So the other thing you want to look for is cedar, birch, and fir is the other one. So a great website that you can use is somethinglovely.net is my favorite one to personally use. So you can use somethinglovely.net to get your figure out where your nodes are. So according to this, we have cedar at the lumberjack rest area is the first one. Boom, cedar. And then the other one is at longleaf. Wait, where is the other one? I think it's longleaf tree forest. Yeah, here's the other one. So there's your other cedar. There's your cedars. Okay, we got to go back to our crate. What else do we got in the crate? I think it's birch is the other one. Yeah, birch is the other one. So for birch, you have a couple more options. So there's one in Dregan. They actually added some new places. So there's the Dregan one. I don't have any of those. There's Old Dandelion, which is a personal fave. Where is Old Dandelion? Ah, here we go. Old Dandelion. Boom. Birch. Done. And then, where's the other one? I didn't uninvest in all my nodes. I'm kind of cheating. Bree Tree Forest. There's birch. There's a birch node. And then I believe right over here, there's also an excavation node, I thought. If you're doing alchemy instead of cooking, you're going to want to pick up the tiger mushrooms. And then Quint Hill is the other one. And if you want to do trash crates, there's lead. If not, there's birch. We're going to pick up the birch because we don't want to be bottlenecked on anything. Want to maximize the crates. And then what eventually you'll want to do is have them gather here. Then you'll send the crates, like the wood. You'll then have like your AFK process or whatever at Trent. Send your crates either to Old Wisdom Tree or Grana. And then you're going to have Papus with, ideally, this is an ideal world. You have your Papus with your +3 on trade crates in Grana. So there's a little cool little thing you can do in Grana. If you have like a +3 Papu, I think it's +3. And then you go to the wood workbench here, you tier it to tier 2. You can actually make, how many does it do at once? Because let's see, you get +3, so you're doing 3 crates at once, times 5. So you're making 15 crates at once. So you can spit out your crates. Because normally the issue is with your crates isn't like, oh, crap, I ran out of materials. That's normally not your issue when you're a newer player, because if you run out of materials, the higher end people buy it off the market. Your main issue is you can't turn them into crates fast enough. Personally my issue. Like let's see, if I cut up all this wood right here, I would have like 7,000-8,000 fir wood literally just chilling there. And I'm bottlenecked by how fast I can chop it up, and it takes 10 minutes each one. Oh, yeah, dude. crate transport sucks. It's painful. It used to be way better. It used to be so easy to do, and now it is. They make you work for it. They make you work for that money. Anyways, trade crates is more later down the line, but I recommend setting it up, getting the wood. Get the wood now, stockpiling the crap out of it. Yep. And then guild summon was you basically have what it used to be was you'd have everyone that was like leveling their trash crates, or it was like that day of the month. Ooh, it's turn-in day. Everyone would get on the same server. One person would go to Valencia, guild summon. Everyone would come and turn in their crates at once. Ugh, what a time to be alive. Nowadays you have to run, and it freaking sucks. And you can only do 500 at a time. So there's a little trick that they also changed. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's 500 at a time. If you do more than 500, you only get the EXP at a bottleneck of 500. So it's the equivalent of selling 500 crates. Even if you sell like 10,000 crates, you only get the EXP for 500 of them. So you have to do it in increments of 500, so it's a lot slower too. And that really sucks. It's a little pro tip not everyone knows.